cord. That's right.
So it's working. Yeah. So that was it. I wasn't on Monday.
Yeah. It happens. It's not foolproof, but typically, yeah, he does his standard schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I've been pretty consistent for the last 2 years.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
They're human. Miss it from time to time.
From August 2nd to August 23rd.
Yeah. So a good chunk of August, he'll be.
But I'll stream from Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Do some interesting streams, some hiking streams, and like. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can get rural reception. Might be a little dicey.
I'll see what I
can have a family jam, the Bud family jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a neat one. I'll have to tune into those streams. I'll check them out. So, yeah. Man, so many builds on the go right now. It's going to be a crazy next few months for us.
Weeks of insanity to try
yeah.
to get something done.
And then with the Freyas, we have like 11 Freya orders, I think.
It's
so
going to be like crazy. Until the end of Friday.
The students are returning. Just in time, Henry's finished the truss rod slots, so. Yeah. Sweet, you got that all good? Sweet, I'll hand the camera back off to you finally. Hank returns, the great return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hang to Rosemary?
Probably, I think I'm just going to run spotting to the
Okay. Oh. Hey, I'm back. I just finished up cutting some things. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Timber? So this, I was just doing cutting. We broke a bit and we couldn't find a replacement for doing the truss rod channel. So we cheated. 2 of the students just got, that one's going to be okay. So anyway, students are coming back from lunch. I got a couple necks I'm working on. We probably won't carve until tomorrow. We have 2 more hours. I think just getting all the necks prepped for carving tomorrow, and we'll just do a neck carving day. That'll be good. What else? I'm really disappointed I didn't get that angle on that neck pocket. But it's how it goes. I've got a ton of stuff. So this is going to be the neck. This is going to be the neck that is going on my spalted. This will be on the spalted one. So there's a bit of flame in it. You probably can't see it. I'm a little disappointed it's not perfect. I can fix it. It's not a huge deal. I can fix it, but it's not perfect. It's just not perfect, and it has to be perfect, or else I hate it. But yeah, I'm going to be. Will talked me out of doing a race car guitar. So I did this neck out of scrap wood the other day, and it's got like yellow and white and black, and it's got the neck scarfed like that. It's going to look really cool. When it's carved, this will be like a little half circle. It's okay, Timber. You're just intense. You're an intense guy, and you have a lot of questions. And I'm super swamped. Like, so it's you're just going to have to be patient, Timber. You're just going to have to be patient with me and give me time. And when I can do it, we'll do it, but you can't force it. Manny, how are you doing today? We got students in the shop. Anyway, this one will be kind of neat. So this was, I was just making that. Megan, what's going on? The Discord notification didn't work? Weird. I don't know. I don't even know if any of my Yeah, none of my notifications went off. Anyway, Manny, how are you doing? Yes. Yes, October 27th, Timber. That's when we start. I'm not doing anything on this project. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not organizing anything until the start date. If you can handle that, then we can work together. But I need you to be patient. So this neck will actually look pretty neat once it's carved out. It'll be like kind of round. It'll round it over. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I need to do a racing themed, and Will was like, that's cheesy, and I'm like, but it'll play faster. It'll play faster. Yes, that's when we start, Timber. October 27th. That's when we start, not before. You can wait? Okay. I need you to wait. I got so many things. I'm trying to finish a couple guitars before my vacation. I have 2 weeks to finish some things. Will knows nothing. It's all about the gimmicks. Yeah, theme guitars, art guitars. Will doesn't partake in the art guitar. But it kind of came about because it was just scrap wood. And I'm like, oh, that actually, I had some satin wood. So now I'm going to do a top of the guitar, some sort of design, because I'll show you how much satin wood I have. I had enough for the headstock. So you see the headstock is going to be, satin wood is like vibrantly yellow. It's bright yellow. Where's the rest of it? I can't find my other piece. Oh man, it's such a mess right now. Where's all my wood? There it is. No, that's not it. I've just got piles and piles of stuff. Piles and piles of stuff. So yeah, I got 4 guitars. I don't know if I'll finish all 4, but I got 4 guitars in the works right now. I cut out this body today. The neck pocket isn't angled to my liking, so I'm going to have to sand the neck to the angle, which is okay, but not. Anyway, so this one will be painted. It's just scrap wood, some scrap maple. Feels pretty good. You go and get what hardware you get, Timber. I'll leave that to me. That's my job. I build the guitars. Anyway, so this neck was supposed to go on this one, but now it's too nice. And so now I have to build another guitar. Just for this neck. So then I have to do another neck for this one. I got a bunch of hardware in today. The spalted maple, I'm doing a Sapelli body with the spalted maple, and that's what I have to do today. I think I can get the body cut out. I can never build enough bodies. It's true. I can always add things to it. I just bit off a lot. But if I can finish 2 of them before I go, that's good. That's pretty good. So, what am I doing today? You gluing up a couple more blanks just to be ready? Nice. Let's see. I'm just kind of like, my brain is kind of mush right now. I think I have all the hardware I need. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done. Oh, the Turkish walnut guitar sold. That one's going to Texas for anybody just joining in. This guitar actually ended up going to Texas. I managed to manifest that, so yeah. So today, what I'm doing, I'm not going to carve this neck yet. I'm going to wait on that one. I have that neck that needs to be radius, so I might be radiusing that. Bread on the table. Yeah, so my 2 showpiece guitars sold, which is really good endorsement. Just it's like, okay, I can move these things. So I can go on vacation now, and I can buy a bunch of stuff for the next run of guitars. So that's pretty good. I can relax. I can actually relax for a couple weeks, though I won't really be relaxing. I'm going to be helping out around the property at my parents' place, but I'll be doing a few things. I'll stream when I can. I'll be leaving now a little bit later. I'll be leaving early August, and I won't be back till August 23rd. So I'll stream here and there when I can. Maybe if I won't be doing any workshop stuff, I can do the Luthier Uprising podcast. So I'll just be doing chatting, maybe some music streams with some people back home, and just chatting stuff. So we can do that. I'll chat with Babumstead as well. Babumstead's laid up right now, so me and Babumstead can just chat. That's what we all do. Yeah. So I'm going to radius, but the good thing, I have all the wood I need. Oh, and I got a Bigsby in. I'm going to be doing a Bigsby, a semi-hollow with a Bigsby, and Orbiter inspired me to use my my mini humbuckers. I had 4 mini humbuckers, so I'm going to do. Yeah, you didn't break your mouth. We'll chat. I'll chat with. We'll just chat every day. Have updates. Anyway, what? Yeah. So, I guess just get to the 2 more fingerboards on, And then just
one fingerboard on, go get lunch, get the other one on, then we'll do the last two like right at the end of the day.
okay, sweet, sweet. What do you need me to do?
Just while I'm at lunch, that question.
Yeah. Anyway, what else? What else is happening? That's about it. Oh yeah. So here's my combo. What do you guys think about this combo? So this was Meredith's suggestion. So I was like, I want to do a mini humbucker, and so originally I was going to do a mini humbucker in the neck, and then do like a telly guitar. So it'd be like a telly in the bridge. And then Meredith gave me, she was like, oh, wait, I have a really good combo here that you should try. So I'm going to do a mini in the neck, and then she gave me a JB that I can split. Oh, hey, Manny, thank you for that resub. I appreciate that. 16 months. I'm coming up on 2 years of streaming in September. Nifty, what's going on?
Do you have the DAP?
Yes. 24 hours. Well, I know Spike wants to do a 24-hour relay. Yes. A coil tap JB. So Mare was saying for trems, it's real, like she was like, this might be a really interesting, giving you a lot of different tones. So it'll be a three-way switch with a push-pull, I think. That's what we're talking about. The Sun Twitch luthier stream. Follow the sun. Yes, follow the sun. Yeah. Okay, I just figured out what you meant. Yeah. I know Spike is super into doing stuff. Unfortunately, like I was saying, I'm wrapping up stuff. But in the fall when I get back, I'm really down for doing some things. That's what you have in the two Esquires. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, so that's what Meredith suggested. So Spike is Frugal Fixer. Frugal Fixer. He's fairly new. Follow the sun. Yeah, that's the great thing about Spike is very community oriented. He's very enthusiastic. He hasn't been demoralized like the rest of us yet. But you know, he's young and he's excited. Yeah, the Southern Vampire. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't stop. He just wants to go. He could do a 24-hour stream by himself. But I think it's good to do that in the fall. Those darn kids. I think the fall is a good time for that. In the summer, most people are still checking out streams, but I'm going on vacation. Jer is on vacation right now. So it's kind of like the fall is a better time to do something like that. Anyway. We're not talking about it, Timber. We're not talking about it. You're just going to have to wait. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to wait, Timber. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying we're not doing it till October. I got my Streamiversary end of September. I really want to do a production run of Big Rivers in the fall. So anyway, that's one of the reasons I'm doing the one with the trem, because I want to start offering Bigsby options if somebody wants a Bigsby. If somebody wants a Bigsby, I'll put that on as well. So I got a flat top, a B50. But Bumstead, have you ever installed a Bigsby before? I've never put on a Bigsby. What about you, Manny? Manny, have you done a Bigsby? So this is a Lightning series. So I got this off a website called Stratosphere, and so these, you're clever enough not to touch the Bigsbys. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I got a roller bridge as well. And I'm going to do a tusk nut, so there's just a little bit more movement. Anyway, these ones, this is a B50 Lightning, so it is aluminum. It's lighter, and this is for a flat top. So the B5s, B50s, B500s, those are your flat top Bigsbys. So this could go into any sort of, like, you could do a teleconversion. I'm also looking at the that's the handy thing, is you just bolt it onto the top. Though you have to shim your neck pocket to get the angle, because you have to do a oh, sorry, I just got a message. Sorry, I'm just getting a message from Mayor. Anyway. Super simple. That's what I like about them. I think with a roller bridge or roller saddles, you get less friction. So what I'm doing is a tusk, a Graphtec nut, which has better friction, like it, and then I'm doing a roller saddle. Hey, Will. Actually, I'll go deal with this. There's somebody who, oh, okay. This gentleman here is wants to try out the Black Freya. Oh yeah. Do you? Yeah, I was just texting with someone there. Probably Meredith. Hey.
I will. Nice to meet you. I was going for a shop. Full house today. We got a lot of students in the
Okay.
Yeah, you want to check out some Freyas? We've got a few in here.
Anyway.
A few different guitars as well. Yeah.
Busy day today. A lot going on. But I didn't stream on Monday, so it's like I had to get my stream in today. Usually I'm streaming later, so it's usually after everyone's gone. This is the one day where it's during the day. But I like to stream earlier on Wednesday so that the Europeans don't have to be up till like 3 in the morning. I do this for the Europeans. for Tarisu. You use the adapter. Yeah, the neck angle needs adjustment. So I'm going to actually make the guitar with that angle in it. It does need a slight angle. I got as low profile of as low profile as possible, but they're much higher than most. So you do need a little bit of an angle on there. Okay, Nifty, thanks for popping in. We'll see you again. Oh, a set neck. Yeah, is it do you do the 4-degree angle on it? On a flat top? That's what I was looking in. Yours is 3. Yeah. You can always do that. That's another option, is you can just route it down. And it doesn't look bad. If you get a nice clean route, you can put those bridges lower. That's what I've seen a lot of people do on their tellies, and it looks pretty good. Hey Spike, how are you doing? The real Hank, not the imposter. Not Will the imposter trying to steal my thunder. So right now I'm just doing a 12-inch radius. Yeah, you feel like you can do that? I might do that as well. I haven't made up. I want to figure out. I tried to route. So what I just tried to do, and it worked okay, but it wasn't enough, is I tried to angle my billet when I was cutting out, CNCing out the neck pocket. I was trying to get a 4-degree angle on it by shimming the one side. I shimmed it a bit, but it didn't do as much of an angle as I wanted it to. So I think I might try and making a neck template, and then making the template 4 degrees, and then routing out the neck pocket like that. That's what I'm going to do. The white double cut with the junior with the... Yeah, you were grieving about the long hair. I used to have long hair back in the day. You're going to have to wait, Timber. You're going to have to wait. Because I won't be starting it right away, Timber. So it's not going to happen right away. Okay. Hey, Dirty Biondo, thank you for that follow. They're releasing a compact 10-inch saw stop. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. That's very tempting. Yeah, we have a saw stop here in the shop. It works pretty good. Yeah, I'm streaming right now. It's okay.
Is that manufactured fretboard?
Yeah, that's Richlight.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
It's just like wood, right?
Yeah,
Is it a wood product?
it is made from wood dust and red.
Fiber and dust.
Yeah,
And that's the young.
it's jet black. It's jet black.
Like all the layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would not go with that. Other than like that means it's so inconsistent.
Yeah, it has some drawbacks. It's really dense, so pushing frets into it can be challenging.
Drawbacks.
Yeah, that's
I mean, we still use it all the time. Like we had, oh man. So she used to run the Vancouver Guitar Show here, and Richlight came to the show, and they brought us like a box of like 100.
that's all that's left.
So we've been working through like 100 Richlight guitars
Yeah.
for the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
We stick it on everything. Just comes like we got so much.
It's like it's super slick.
Great. You want to get
Well, yeah, that's all. Just jet black,
Yeah.
no markers, no like
And
markers.
oh, I don't. All mine are just black. I never. Yeah. The nice
It looks
thing
so cool.
with the advantage of Richlight is that
So
you
that's
can.
Rich Light one there?
No, those are ebony actually.
Oh, really?
That's all ebony. This one is Richlight. All my Richlight ones are gone right now, but sometimes I use ebony, sometimes Richlight. But if I can get ebony at a good price, I'll
Yeah.
do that. But most of the time, I'll just use Richlight. But the one thing that you can do with Richlight is because you don't have to oil the fingerboard, is you can actually buff it with micro mesh to be
Get it
shiny.
Super shiny.
Yeah,
And it looks like a finish, but it's just.
yeah.
I like pottery, and I use micro mesh with that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
amazing. So you get like it's like it looks like it's made out of like glass.
Yeah, that's
Gorgeous.
that's the nice thing because if you do that with like wood, the oil won't
Yeah.
adhere. So it's like it's more of I think it's more of an aesthetic thing. So it'd be like
yeah.
if I want a matte kind of finish, because I do kind of a satin finish on the walnut there, and then
So these are your builds here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are these customers' guitars?
this one's sold, that one's going, but this one and those two are for sale right
Yeah.
now. If you're interested
What's the
in.
damage on these guys?
This one is 1200.
Really?
Yeah, that one is an earlier one. It's still a solid guitar, but I'm just kind of getting like they're just sitting here. I'm like I need to sell
Yeah.
these and move on. And so for the last couple years, I was just building and building, and I had this
Yeah.
whole wall. I'm like I got to get rid of these
Yeah, yeah.
guitars. So
That's like my garage right now. I
Yeah.
have like 200 pieces of pottery that's just sitting there.
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't really want to get rid of them because they're. But it's
Yeah,
time to
it looks
purge.
nice on my wall to have that in
Oh,
the
yeah,
background.
it
But
looks great.
basically, yeah. So they're all priced to sell. My
this guy?
customs are a lot more. This one is a short scale
Yeah.
semi-hollow. That one is about 20, 24,
Okay.
and then this one is 15.
I like the short scales.
Yeah. Do you want to try it?
I should. Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
It's the same basic neck profile as the Columbus.
It's a little bit different. Mine is, I would say, it's more of a modern C. It's similar, but I know she carves a little. The Colomas are a little bit different when we do those.
This is killer, man.
Oh, thanks. This one is more of the Big River, like my Telly is kind of like I take a lot of the elements of like the Telecaster, and just kind of make it more comfortable, smaller body. The neck is a little bit more comfortable. Doing different things like the
Fat frets on there.
yeah, some jumbos. Sometimes I do mediums, but this one I did jumbos. That's all Canadian wood too.
What did you say for this?
It was 24. I had Pacific U for the custom wood
Oh yeah.
on there, and yeah, so that's U wood.
The vintage.
The relic, yeah, I do relic a lot.
I
I'm
did
like,
that. I had a Mexican telly that I did took it all apart muriatic acid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I just did the whole thing.
Yeah.
I beat the body up. I got my daughter to like ride around on her bike and drag it behind her and stuff.
Yeah.
Put it all back together and sold it. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this guy's 12?
Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
That's a 25 and a half.
Yeah, 25. That's pretty standard. Except the neck, the fingerboard is a 16-inch radius, so it's a little more flat. Yeah, it was something I did at the start. That I was just trying. Like it feels a little bit. You can feel it, even though it's the same width. It feels. You can feel.
Oh yeah, it feels like almost classical.
Yeah, it kind of has like acoustic
this
vibes.
almost, it feels almost like one of those the Ibanez necks. Like
Yes.
Really flat.
Yeah, it was something I did because I was doing a bunch of metal guitars at the time, and so it's kind of like it is what it. I didn't change it. I was going to like change the neck. I'm like, it was the first one. It is what it is. It's a solid instrument. It just has for the right person. It would feel good, and some people are like, "Oh, I really like the feel of that
I
neck."
never really had anything like that. Oh yeah, it's got the tilted neck too.
Yeah, it's like if Ibanez.
Sharp joint or just cut?
It's one piece, yeah. It's like if Ibanez made a telly. Is kind of what I say.
My first acoustic that I built had like the neck was so fat because I was playing bass.
Oh,
So
okay.
I made it like extra wide, so
Yeah.
like now it feels like a classical.
Yeah.
It's such a wide neck. There you go. Nice. And that one's a customer build.
Yeah, that one's actually going to my dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that one's going to Texas. And this one is just another build that I made. And if you're into a pink guitar with gold heart inlays,
Oh, there's hearts on it.
there's heart inlays on
Oh, sweet. Nice. Pink and gold.
there. Yeah, it was, so this customer commissioned that guitar, and then
Brass frets?
Evo Gold.
Oh, the Evo. Okay.
Yeah.
How is that to work with?
It's similar to nickel. I find it. It's not as strong as the stainless steel, but it's comparable to the nickel.
A little
And
easier to work with than stainless.
Yeah.
I only did one stainless, and I was like,
oh yeah, stainless steel is a real pain. But yeah, so the customer tried one of my semi-hollow Strat style guitars, and we immediately knew that was a better guitar for her.
Yeah.
And so she traded this one back. And I was like, sure, I'll take this one back. I kind of like it, so gave her another one. I was nice. I don't usually do that, but I like her.
Trade it up.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I got some goals in mind as far as like what the next guitar is.
Yeah, just checking out things right now.
Yeah, check this spot out. I've seen her stuff, and I was like, oh, it's nice to see that there's local builders that are building all of it, not just ordering parts and putting them together and saying that it's built here.
Yeah. Like this are.
There's a few companies around.
Yep. Yeah. Prestige.
Yeah.
They're all made like they say. It's assembled here. They assemble it and then they're like, oh, it's a Canadian guitar.
Well,
And it's
he
not.
tried to tell me that they ship the wood overseas.
Yep.
And then they CNC it there and then they ship it back.
Yeah.
How expensive would that be?
It's insane how cheap you can get them made though. Like, it's crazy that like you
They
can.
have wood there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's Canadian wood. It seems like this whole supply chain is just absurd. It's absolutely absurd. But we can get this stuff locally. Like I said, that guitar there is like all Canadian wood. That thing, local Pacific U, that that's all local.
yeah.
So
The
it's,
fretboard and the knobs are the same.
yeah. That was actually salvage out of the backyard of a local luthier, Michael Dunn. He cut that tree down, and then he gave us some of that. So
I built my daughter one with a piece of wood that I got from a supplier in Mission. She said it was an old church from North Van.
Oh yeah.
And then we tore down an old church and there was some chunks, so I just bought a chunk.
Oh nice.
I love the salad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, why not? We have so much wood. Like that's the thing. Occasionally, like I will use exotic woods. I'm not completely against exotic woods,
Yeah.
but it's like the majority I'm using walnut and maple.
Walnut's my favorite.
Yeah, I really like the black walnut.
We have this Buckeye Burl.
Yeah.
It was an old table. Just like this gross thick furnace. Beautiful top set. Crazy varnish.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to find.
Sorry guys, it's a busy day in the shop today. A lot of people coming and going. Sorry if I'm not attentive. Just yeah, it's going to be super busy from here on until the end of August, and then classes are done. Classes are done in the fall. And then we're just building into the winter. So, a lot going on. A lot going on. It's not a bad thing. My wall is shrinking, all the guitars, so that's a good sign. The guitars are selling. I want to get all of these out. Get them gone. But I don't want to sound like I keep saying, Rage keeps getting mad at me because I'm using words like, oh, I want to get rid of these. And he's like, stop saying you want to get rid of them. It makes it sound like they're not good. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right. But it's like I don't need to hold on to anything after I finish it. I've given away all my ukuleles at this point. All the guitars just up for sale. Get them into the hands of musicians. There's no point in any of my guitars hanging on my wall for long. The Burl guitar is on its journey to the client right now. This one is going to Texas, which is cool. Yeah, sell this fine musical instrument. I need to sell this fine musical instrument. My dad is taking that one, so I'll be taking this one out to Saskatchewan with me. So I will have a guitar out there with me. I don't like to take guitars on planes, but I'm going to pack it really well. There's ways to do it right. There's always horror stories about people's guitars getting snapped, but here's the thing, like, always take tension off the strings before you ship it or before you take it on a plane. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I do with when I ship my guitars. I pack. Here's one of the things I do, but you have to make sure to wrap the guitar in plastic. So I take this kind of dense foam, and I cut out sections to make it nice and snug so that it fits around the guitar. But you don't, sometimes foam and things can actually react to the finish and like melt on it. It's weird. Sometimes you can just have a weird chemical reaction. So make sure you wrap your guitar in plastic or something before you start putting foam and jamming things against it, because it can have a negative reaction to it. So anyway, that's what I do and a hard case. But the thing is with hard cases is they just have the big squares, you know. Changing to my sales cap, yeah. It's basically dense styrofoam. Styrodur. Good to know. Anyway, that's what I use. Less chance. Just make sure it's nice and snug. Guitars will get wrecked if there's movement. Just make sure they don't move. I only do binding on my acoustic guitars. On all of my electrics, I do the bevel. I do the laminated top with the bevel. So I get the look of binding without having to do binding. I think binding looks nice. It really accentuates the shape of the guitar, but I like cutaways, and I don't like my arm rubbing against the edge of binding. Yeah. Bring back the other Hank. I'll get the other Hank to sell the guitars. I'm getting better presenting my wares. We will have a guest in the fall. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get him on the stream, or at least get a few videos chatting with him. But Meredith was saying Matt Ike, I think, is his name, from Mule Guitars, is coming up for an event in September. So he's coming to the shop. So it'll be good to check out some mules and chat with Matt for a little bit. I don't know if I can't say I'm going to drag him onto stream. I'm not going to be rude, but we do have a luthier. If you guys haven't seen Mule Guitars, he makes really cool resonator steel guitars in Michigan. I met him once years ago at the first Vancouver Guitar Festival. And it'll be good. I met him when he was just starting out, and he's doing really good now. And so it's kind of cool to see the progression, because I kind of been following him since then. And his guitar company is doing very well for independent, doing really good. Gluing up the plastic caster gave you practice. Nice. I think there are times when binding is a necessity, depending on if you have a very thin veneer top. Like if you have to cover up some sort of veneer edge, that's what it's for, you know? But yeah, I don't do binding. Thin lines are nice to bind. Yeah, the thin lines. I think the Tellys and Les Pauls, like, they all look good. One of those guitars that has that really iconic shape, the binding just makes it pop. I think. I really liked the binding on. I usually like black binding, like kind of on Manny's Spartan guitar, with that black binding and the black hardware. I thought it looked really good. But white binding looks good too. It depends on the guitar. That's another thing, is that aesthetic. I haven't been building very many acoustics. I built a lot of ukuleles. I'm so focused on my electric guitars right now. I don't know when I will do another acoustic anytime soon. I might do an acoustic for fun, but I've been doing a lot of semi-hollow electric, so that's about as close as I get to acoustics at this point. So right now, pretty much all the interest and that I'm getting is for my electric guitars. Like, I did a bunch of ukuleles, I did a bunch of acoustic stuff, but people were really into my electrics. So, I kind of am gravitating towards that. Though I've given away a ton of ukuleles on this channel. If you guys have a ukulele, you're one of the few. The most rare Hank Buds are ukuleles. They're all over the world. Maybe someday someone will track them all down. There's one in Ireland, Spain, soon to be Australia, Canada, United States, and Colombia. So I almost have a ukulele on every continent. Almost. One day someone will have to track them down. Building a harmony copy hardwood using binding to replicate the original. The original was plywood, eh? That's crazy. Actually, that's true. Yeah, I saw some old harmonies. I was like, is that plywood? I think just Steez Keebs, learning to do setups and fret dressing, like just cleaning things up. Now, if you're interested in doing tech stuff, I highly recommend you check out Orbiter Guitars. Orbiter Guitars is your guy. He is a guitar tech from the Bay Area, and very knowledgeable guy, and my fretwork got better just watching him. So I highly recommend if you want to learn some things about setting up and basic kind of repair and things like that, check out him. Also check out Jer 2112. Jer is another guitar tech. He's from Texas. Oh, whoops, I got that wrong. Shout out Jer 2112. There we go. He's on vacation right now. He should be back in a couple weeks. But Jer is another guitar tech here who's also very skilled. Good camera setup, so you can see what he's doing. Both those guys are really good. Did somebody say ukulele? Sorry, I don't have any ukuleles right now. I gave them all away. I'm sorry. If you want some ukulele action, there's no ukuleles right now. My apologies. But that's what I started out doing was ukuleles. I did nothing but ukuleles for the first year. When I started learning how to build, I built like 20 ukuleles. That was my jam. Was ukuleles. He's one of the best as far as Tari's opinion. Loves Orb. Loves SGs. That's a good tip right there. Acoustic guitar making, how to make tools. So, oh, thanks. Now, if you're into guitar stuff here on Twitch, Steez Keebs, we have a group Discord with a bunch of other luthiers here on Twitch. So if you want to join that Discord and ask questions about stuff you're working on, we got a really good guitar community there. But Bumstead is also a streamer. He's out of the game for a little bit, but he'll be back. He'll be back in a few weeks, maybe a month. But Bumstead's another luthier here who does acoustic. So if anybody wants to see acoustic stuff, check out Bumstead. Guitar Show Australia is working on an acoustic right now. So if you want to see some acoustic building, Guitar Show Australia, and just wait, but Bumstead will be back. But Bumstead finished up an OM last month or so. But right now, if you also, and Joe Fever, speaking of ukuleles, check out Joe Fever is working on a ukulele right now. So if you don't get your ukulele action from me anymore, you can go to Joe Fever. So Your next one is a dugout acoustic. Spike is working on, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to see some craziness. If you guys want to watch someone who can't be stopped, check out Frugal Fixer on Twitch, aka Spike. He can't be stopped. But anyway, join the Discord. We're all in there. We're all in there. We all have benches. Anyway, I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to do and a lot to figure out from now. I think I'm going to focus. I was just thinking it's like one thing that I can do fairly quickly is I can definitely do my telly style with the Spalton maple on it. That I can do. That I can do. As soon as the installation is in overdrive mode, I don't know if I can handle watching you on overdrive mode there, Spike. I think we're going to all go into the fall here pretty like a well-oiled machine. I think everybody's going to kind of have things, projects kind of running, things to do. Then we can do the thing, Frugal Fixer. Then we can do the thing. That's another thing, Spike, is when I'm on vacation. I won't be in the shop, but we can do our interview streams when I'm in Saskatchewan. So I can do all my interview stuff and all of the podcast stuff in August. Then we can plot. We can plot about the next step. I got my 2-year streamiversary on September 25th. Hey, Slade Vlad, thank you for that follow. I gotta figure out, I don't even know what I'm doing for my 2-year streamiversary. I have no idea. Last year, that's a weird typo there, Nemi. Good after boob to you too. Fair enough, it happens. How are you doing, Nemi? I was just saying, yeah, that would be great, Spike. That would be great. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Typos happen. You're in the wrong stream, Nemi. You want a hot tub stream. You are in the wrong stream, my friend. What should I do? What should I do for my streamiversary? 2 years on Twitch. We got Hemel came out. Hemel and Rage came out for my first one. I don't know. It'll be pretty hard to top that. Yeah, how's Geo? What's Geo saying? Oh, there's this Italian builder, a friend of Spike, who wants to start streaming as well. Not to be confused, Manny's son is also a streamer named Geo. So, two different Geos here.
So you're talking about our
Oh yeah, we also have a Geo in the shop as well. Geo finished his Jazz Master. It looks really nice. I told Geo that if anybody wants to buy one, just pay me to build it for them. I would. I like that guitar. At first, I thought it was going to look really kooky, but it actually is very modern and nice design.
Before I go, quick question. I'll probably be like
Okay, Spike, could you post that in the Discord so I could check it out? I want to see what Geo, the kind of stuff that Geo does.
I'll do that after you give a bunch happy to do this for a bit.
How's that sanding going, Will?
everybody loves sanding. Nobody's complaining.
Good. Will just walking up and it's like, everybody loves to sand.
It's a sanding party.
You'll sand until your hands are stumps. And then you'll use your stumps to sand.
Yeah.
You just tape sandpaper onto them.
Using your little right angle.
Yes, I have 2 of them.
You got 2 of them.
I only need,
I'll take. Can I take both?
yeah, you can take both. I don't need them.
You got one. Good. Everybody should have one of these for doing it. You know, it's just, focus a little bit more. Yeah, it's not that big a deal on the side of the body. We're going to try to make it a little bit more stiff. Just a little bit right.
Let's hassle some students. Danielle, I'm going to hassle you. Can I see your guitar?
It's not that big of a deal.
So we got Danielle here. She's doing, you can't really see it, but this is a highly figured Bastogne walnut. And she's just sanding the body right now. And it's looking pretty good. You might have to go in with the spindle sander in there, like getting those pieces. One of the things to be really careful is there's always a tendency when you're sanding to go into there. It happens just because you're trying to get in there, but you don't want to take that in because it's okay if you do go in a little bit, you can kind of sand the neck to make it flush, but try and keep that as straight as possible.
In the worst case scenario, it just means you can't use the Fender square plates. You have to use like the individual barrels. It's not that big
Yeah,
of a deal.
it's really not. I like the individual ferrules,
Yeah,
but
some
the
people hate the square.
I started using the plate just because I could etch my logo onto it.
Yeah.
But I found a good workaround. I don't know if you saw it. It's like doing the
Curved plates.
custom shop plate.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, so you get really good fret access still. I don't like the square plate, but
Yeah.
I do like having
That's really nice.
that. So
And it's so, just fits perfectly.
yeah, so it's like I cut it and then I carve it right
Yeah.
into that. But can I put some mineral spirits on that or use it? Let's
Do you want
so
anything from Rosemary's?
actually, yeah.
You want
I want. What are you getting?
probably BLT or something.
Yeah, avocado BLT.
You get the avocado bacon.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay. It's so gross. I eat at Rosemary's too much. So do you guys remember? So I just made a ukulele, a baritone ukulele with the same wood. So this is, it really, the figure really comes out on this thing.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Okay. So this is some nice Bastogne walnut. So you're doing an all walnut build. Walnut neck, black walnut body. What sort of fingerboard?
Like
Wenge. Oh, that'll look really good. If you like brown.
yeah, it's a dark guitar, black hardware, black pickguard.
See, that's the funny thing. If you're not a wood person, but Bumstead was telling me it's like he made this really nice pine caster, all natural. He stained it brown, and then I think he showed his son, and his son was like, "It's brown," and he's like, "No, but look at all the wood." And like some people, like for me, it's like, "Oh, look at all that wood,
Yeah.
look at all that flame," and it's like some people would just be like, "Oh, you made a brown guitar," and it's like, "No, it's a walnut guitar."
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a really nice top. When you oil that up, it's going to just shimmer. All the kind of golden browns will kind of come together.
Yeah.
And then with the black pickguard, it'll kind of tie it in because the Wenge will have kind of black streaks in it.
Yeah.
And then that'll be really good. And then you're doing P90s, right? Are you doing black or? Yeah, so black P90s. You'll like that, Tari. It's getting black P90s. Tari loves P90s. And so that'll be super, super nice. But yeah, I'd be very careful too
Yeah.
with that because you have about half an inch of material there. It's okay, you have enough, but you just have to be kind of conscious of that.
I think I have a bit to go still.
Yeah,
I marked
there's-
it with pencil. Like
Oh,
where I'm
okay, then
going
you're
to.
fine, yeah. But it would save you a bit of time to use the spindle. You just have to be really careful and make sure you're flat. It's
Yeah.
not curving, but you should be good on that. But that's looking good. This is going to look really nice. All
I'm
these
so
these
excited,
lines will
yeah.
look
It
really
looks
good.
Sort of like a shell or something.
Yeah, like it'll end up looking like it's from the same billet as this one,
Nice.
so it will kind of have.
Yeah, that's so
Actually, no, wait, this is a different one. One of these is the same. This one. Yeah, it'll look like that. So you'll get some nice kind of lines. Again, like the black lines in the black walnut
Yeah.
will look really good. So, yeah, that'll look very nice. You can get back to work now.
Yes. It's
No
been
more.
standing for
Yeah,
years.
back to work. Okay. I'm just going through. Do you guys mind if I just show each one of your drills? Yeah, here, let me just. That's looking really nice. This is alder. This is the alder body. Much easier to sand. So much easier to sand. I just want to point that out that the alder is so much easier. It's a little bit lighter, but walnut is still pretty good. And so this one is an alder body with a flame maple. Do you mind if I put some? I'll put some mineral spirits on that. And you're doing rosewood.
Maple neck with ebony fretboard.
Ebony fretboard and maple neck. Okay, and then what are you doing? Pickup rings, or are you doing a pickguard?
A pickguard.
Okay, black or white?
Blue and
Oh yes, that's right, blue. Ooh, that's a nice piece of flame. That's going to look really nice. So here's, ooh, look at that. Look at that. That is going to be really nice piece of flame. And you're keeping it just natural, eh?
yeah, just the Osmo oil or whatever.
Yeah, that'll look really nice. This is a really nice weight too. Alder will have an orange,
Oh yeah, so
kind of, yeah. So you'll see, it has a nice, and alder looks really good oiled up as well. It's going to be very golden.
Yeah.
So like the orange and the blue, I think will go well together for that. So there's that one. So very nice.
Awesome. Thanks.
And the sanding also here. Can I just see it? Just want to double check something. That's looking good. I was just saying that this is a common thing. You still have a little bit of room. Is that tendency to sand into that? Yeah. So just make sure this stays straight. It just happens. You're trying to get that even, and it's just you can feel there's a little bit of a bump there.
Yeah,
It happens to everyone. Just be conscious of that, not to take it in too much.
for sure.
But you still have a little bit
Cool.
there, so you're fine. Mind if I check out that Sculpture Maple one again? tendency to like try and fix something.
For sure. Just making it work.
Just we will figure out how to, what we'll do is we'll transition that, and so it will just be less noticeable, but we don't want to really mess up the whole profile. So we can I'll help you just blend that. So it'll still be there, but it just you'll see it. Nobody else will see it, and you'll be. But everything else is looking pretty good. I love this talk. Regardless, that talk is going really good. And that's looking good. So we got this one. I was showing this one before, and you were saying it looked like 2 roses. I think that was Karen. It looks like a couple roses. I'll just throw some mineral spirits on this. So these are all semi-hollows, thin lines. Ooh, that looks really nice. Nice dark walnut on it. So here's what that one is going to look like a piece of art. Are you doing a pickguard or are you doing rings? Nope. Oh, okay. So just show off as much of the wood as possible. It's going to look really nice. And then what kind of fingerboard are you doing on that one?
The Indian rosewood.
Oh, okay. Classic. That'll look nice with the black walnut. And then the maple neck. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice piece. Can I see that? That's a really nice piece. That's going to look really neat. Here, let me put some mineral spirits on that. I hope sometimes Indian rosewood gets dark, so it's like you might not get all those kind of streaks in there, but ooh, it stays. That is going to be look at that. That's going to be a really nice looking, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done anything out with it, so I'll wait for the last stuff.
So I like those orange streaks are going to go well with the orange streaks in the wood. That's going to be a really nice combo. Yeah. So this is a student build. We got 4 students in doing tellies right now. So that's going to be very, very, very nice looking. Very nice. Here. So just hold off on that. I'll help. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. Just a minute more time. Oh, that's a good weight too. And we have this one, torrefied. Let me put some mineral spirits on this one. Torrefied maple with a mahogany back. This one has a lot of figure in it. Actually, all these tops are really nice. This one looks like an H.R. Geiger. Tari, how do you pronounce Geiger? Is it Geiger or Giger? This looks like an alien. Giger. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh. That's going to be really nice. Then he's doing a walnut neck. I'm interested to see. Oh yeah, I knew this this would shimmer like that. So here, nice mahogany. Look at that. This one's going to be super nice as well. All these builds, really good looking wood, good choices. A big part of guitar building is choices, choosing which top with which body. A lot of it is just about taste. You want these are all for sale. They're not keeping any of these guitars. They're just making them. It's like, great, did you learn how to build? Super. Have a good day. Yeah, so this back is going to shimmer. You can go one second on the top. It's got a really good ring as well. That's going to, yeah, it's going to be. I'm interested to hear how it sounds as well. So those are the student. Those are the 4 student builds we got in. We're actually ahead of schedule, which is good. Tomorrow will be neck carving day. So today we're just sanding the bodies, prepping the necks. Tomorrow will be carving. We'll probably carve for Thursday and Friday. And then I don't know what Meredith's full schedule is. Yeah, standing with leather rated in today earlier. I don't know if she's still standing with leather. Yeah, I was bombarded with things. I didn't have a chance to ask you how things went with your stream. I was bombarded. It kept cutting in and out. That's frustrating. I don't know how good my internet's going to be in Saskatchewan. We will see. Small notebook for a giveaway for celebrating getting affiliated. Awesome. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. We've been trying to get Jaybird affiliated, but it seems that the weather has different plans for him. He wasn't able to stream this week when a storm knocked out a bunch of power lines in his area. So we'll see when he gets back online. But congrats. What sort of emojis are you going to do? I still haven't even done my animated emojis yet. It is Jaybird Customs. I believe that's. Oh wait, is that? Wait, let me see. That's not the right word. Customs. J. Or is it custom guitars? What's the right one? But Bumstead, do you know the right one? Who knows the right one? He changed his name. I know it's. Is it Jaybird Custom Guitars or is it? Let me see. Let me see here. I can never remember. He changed his name a little while ago. And then I. Let me see. J.
The shop totally collapsed
It looked like things were.
on the edge for a
Yeah.
while there.
Thank you, Will.
It just, because this is end grain, it's dense, it just takes a while. Like,
Yeah.
But it's going past where, like, where I plugged it in is where no, but it doesn't there. Will it be a problem if
No, it shouldn't be.
Some horse emotes? Nice. And cows. Gotta rival Chevy's corn since potatoes are better. Yeah, you need a corn, a potato emote. I need that emote. I'll spam Chevy's channel with it. So Will, you got a half an inch on the wall there. Half an inch on the. But even then, it can get.
It's not even in the, it's not
Oh.
even in the part with the wall. So
Oh,
you're,
okay.
Like, totally fine. Like you can just, yeah. It's like your chamber wall will be like that.
I didn't eat lunch today, and those fries. Will just got me some fries, and I don't know if I can resist. I just don't like to eat on stream. It's so rude. It's so rude. I know everybody does it, but it's not right. It's just not right.
No worries. How's everybody else doing? A little bit more square?
Yeah, sort of screwed up these handmade things. It's probably most of
Yeah, we're just going to have to blend it.
it fitted, and then I tried to fix it and then it
Oh, you just blended it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can blend it around the shape rather than.
A little bit more, like instead of like, there's kind of an option if you want to do a little bit of like a chamfer bevel, you just have to do like around it. Like if you look at this guitar, right? Like, I mean, everything is round or is really smooth. It doesn't go really hard. It's kind of
Yeah.
so that's what he does on his guitar. It's just like a 45-degree bevel. It's called a chamfer bit.
Yeah.
Whatever it is called.
Yeah, a chamfer. Actually, I looked it up. A chamfer is 45. Everything else is a bevel.
Okay.
So it's not a chamfer bevel. Yeah, it's not a bevel. Did you guys know that? A chamfer is only 45 degrees. So I keep saying I have a bevel on my guitars. A bevel is anything but 45 degrees. A chamfer is 45 degrees. So I do a chamfer around my guitars. But I call it a bevel. But it's not quite accurate.
Alright, it has to be perfect.
Anyway. And he got me a bacon and avocado sandwich.
It'd be good if you steal that place and I just find it's easier to keep it flat loose in the place.
It's an unorthodox stream today anyway. I think this is the most students we've ever had in at once. But
And if you do feel like you need to have a teeter, it would be better at this point to teeter to the left rather than, or teeter to the right rather than the left. So just get some of those little high points. You can just check it
Yeah.
once in a while. Honestly, you're not too far off. It's like you really just hit this flat ceiling. You see where it is like a little bit on the edge there. You're getting pretty close up here.
You know, honestly, after I screwed this board up, I was like, is this another thing that I'm gonna make worse by trying to fix?
Will's a pretty good teacher, if you guys haven't noticed. Will has been rocking this class for the last few days. It's kind of sad that we were never able to utilize this space during the lockdown like we intended. Right now, what's going on in the shop is what we tried to do 2 years ago. Actually, 3 years ago. This was supposed to be the first incarnation of a guitar school. That was Will's dream, and we were kind of derailed. But it's nice to see it functioning, because we never really got it to function like this. So right at the end before Meredith leaves, everything is working out. We don't break the law on this channel. We're a Puritan channel. We don't even swear. No swearing. No laws. No laws are broken. Yeah, what are you talking about? No swearing. So Meredith is leaving in January, and so things are going to be there'll be a transition period in December. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like or what's going to happen. We will see. Basically, I have 5 months to build as many guitars as I can. So we'll see what happens. But things are changing. There's going to be big changes. Big changes. Perfect Simon has already left. I didn't get a chance to see Perfect Simon last week. He invited me to his new shop. He's just got a new shop up on Commercial, a little ways away. Yeah. Takes over the world. Yeah, this place has been holding me back. If anything, it's been holding me back from my true destiny. We'll see where things end up. But it's nice. It's nice that we're. Yeah, a ballet dancer. I can finally pursue my true passion, which is dance. Luckily, my TikTok is doing really well, so I finally have a platform to really express all of my dance moves that I've been choreographing for years. That's a good question. I do all sorts. I'm not constrained by style. My body just moves as expression of my own internal exploration of my feelings. A lot of pelvic thrusting in my dance moves. A lot. A lot of pointing. I got a lot of moves. You'll see all the moves. Follow my TikTok. Yeah, I got some jazz hands. Uh-oh. My mouse just froze. I wonder if my computer's been acting up. If the stream goes down, it's because my computer might be on its last legs. I got it up and running. I didn't stream on Monday, but this computer, I think I'm going to blow all the dust out. I don't know if that will help, but I opened it up the other day. I'm like, a lot of dust in there. Probably not the best thing to have in the shop, but whatevers.
No, that is yours. Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah, my workshop laptop. It does okay. It's only in here a couple hours a day. Like it doesn't live in here. It's my laptop, and I pull it out when I stream. So it's not too bad. Luckily, I don't use steel wool.
You're actually going to have a slightly easier time. So really, you might need to use this a little bit to deepen the channel, but for the most part...
Sunspot activity. Is that what's causing the disruptions? I just thought it was sabotaged by my many enemies. So many enemies.
Because this is going into the fingerboard, you go too far, the only thing you want to be like real cautious of.
A spray painting hood for my laptop. Build a box for it or something. I'm getting by. So far, so good. I was kind of worried. It makes me want to back up all the stuff on my computer, that's for sure. But anyway, yeah. Weird. I had my internet cutting out today. Well, you know, if there's a sunspot, a solar flare, let me tell you guys, we could get hit by a solar flare at any moment. So before we're cut off forever, as the solar flare emits an electromagnetic pulse that destroys all electronics on Earth, take the skills you learned here and survive. Survive for me, everybody. Survive. You have to. Yeah. So many enemies, Gadalogic. So many enemies. It's because I know too much. I know way too much. You gluing some more finger? Do we have enough clamps?
We have enough to do 2 so. Maybe we can do 3. Might
Yeah.
have to do 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We might be able to find.
This was probably almost dry.
Yeah. You just don't want to put pressure on it. I like to leave them clamped in for a while though.
Yeah. So you do have that like fingerboarding sturdy pressure on it too, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we might be able to use the big ones. Some of these things.
Yeah, like I would leave a few on.
And then yeah.
I wouldn't use those. I would just take a few off of that one just strategically.
We'll
We-
see if we need it. We might.
Yeah, yeah. I think we can do it. I think we have enough clamps. We just have to be strategic with them. That's what Sean was saying. He's like, why do you use so much clamps? If you just made like blocks, you could just clamp it down with the blocks. And I was like, yeah. And I was just like, but I have 30 clamps. Yeah, like, yeah. If you got 30 clamps, use 30 clamps. Oh, it was the student cam is just for today. This is just we have a big big group and we got a Luthier boot camp today. So usually I stream late after everyone's gone, but today you guys get to see the class, the school side of the shop.
Yeah, they just go fast. Especially like
Nice. That's good progress, Gadalogic. You keep us updated on that. I'm interested in seeing that. Yeah, that's how I look at them from the looking down. It's nice we haven't been able to when we had so many students lined up before the lockdown 2 years ago, and then it seemed like it was that spring. The spring, everything was finally. We moved into the shop in 2018, and we spent most of 2018. We moved in around this time, around July 20th. Actually, what day is it today? It's July 20th. It was pretty much. That's when I came back, and then so we moved in around this time in 2018. the first year was kind of spent building it. We were still using it, but we weren't really fully operational until April of 2019. And then we were doing classes and stuff, and then and we were just promoting it, doing a lot of stuff. Then the next year, we still had classes and some things, but then in 2020 we had finally people were going fly in from New York and stuff for classes, kind of a vacation. Vancouver's kind of a vacation place, right? So we had a bunch of people who were coming in, and it just all ended, and everything came grounding to a halt. So that kind of threw a wrench in a lot of the plans. But it led to some interesting happenings. Meredith started doing a lot more repair work, and then she started getting some work with Fender, and then basically started getting interest in hiring her as a master builder. So Meredith isn't going to Fender, but she will be a master builder for another company, which I'm not going to say yet because it's not fully worked out yet. But it's cool. I can't say which artist she's working with, but you would know them. They're fairly well-known band. This fall we'll announce the happenings. I'm staying in Canada. I'm not leaving Canada. Not yet, anyway. So we'll see where the shop is at this winter. Anyway, it was pretty nice putting my showpiece guitars out there this last month. I built nine of the Big Rivers this last year, and that one is a solid guitar at this point. It's really solid. All the things are flushed out. I can build them fairly quickly. It still takes me about 2 weeks to do one from start to finish, and that includes finishing. I can get most of it built within a week, and then it's another week of waiting for the finish to cure, electronics and all those things. But if I can do about 2 guitars a month, that's not bad. I could probably do more if I really would like to do a small production run. Then I can just streamline my process and just do things in batches. I think I can handle a batch of 4 or 5. I think I could do it. I don't know if I'll see if I could finish that to a good enough quality. It's conceivable to be able to pump out a guitar a week, but it doesn't mean it's finished. You know what I mean? I can get the neck carved and the body cut out but then there's doing the frets and the electronics and all the setting it up and getting all like the little things. Like even if I can do a guitar in a week or two, it needs to kind of sit for a month, at least a month, while the neck works out the tension on the strings, because it needs a lot of adjustment. So it's like the whole thing, I really want to just start the process of getting everything just out, and that there's just always guitars being made and are just moving. Things are just moving rather than a bunch of random things. I just want to do production, small production runs. Just want to pump out guitars at this point. I'll still do a few fun ones, a few kind of art ones. Right now I'm kind of doing that. Though I'm prototyping a change with the Roya model, which wasn't 100% successful yet with my neck pocket in how much I want it tilted. But I have a 25-inch scale length. That's all good. I just need to get my pocket, because I'm still doing a bolt-on. And I want it bolted on flat. I don't want the neck to be curved. I want the neck pocket to have the angle. So I can still, if I can get this worked out consistently where I can get a 3 or 4 degree angle cut into my neck pocket, then I can just keep my neck process stays exactly the same. I'm just making them flat. They get bolted in. It doesn't change a whole lot, but the Roya now has 24 frets and is a 25-inch scale length, so more like the PRS scale length. It won't be a PRS neck. It'll still be my style of neck. I'm not changing the headstock or anything. It's just that scale length. It's not a bad scale length. It's a good. I think it's a pretty good scale length for the Roya. Just to add something a little bit different. Before I made it, it was just the Fender scale length, 25.5 with 22 frets. And one of the reasons I changed it was just to be different, because it's kind of like, well, I'm already doing this one with the Telecaster kind of vibe. Why have another body that has the exact same specs? So I really want to make the Roya into a different instrument. But I can always, if somebody does want a 22 fret with a hip shot, then it's like I can always do it. But the 25 with the 12 or 16 radius is nice. Yeah, I'm going to still do the 12. I usually just do 12s. I find the 12s work fine. I've done a 16 on one of mine. Usually I do 12 or 16. Most of the time it's 12. But I think that's very accessible for everyone, that 25-inch scale length.
Basically, yeah. Just as long as it's, like, if you're going to do it on, like, this half, like, pick a point off of this edge, measure it. You're going to kind of have to do two.
Yeah. Just double checking that I got 24 frets on this thing.
So then from there, you would do your center line.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. So, like, obviously with the Big River model, it's a Tele style guitar. So there's no point in changing that, because anybody who's into Teles kind of wants that. Though I have done the short scale Big River, and people do like a shorter scale occasionally, but most people are used to 25.5. So if somebody wants that, or a left-handed, I always get hassled. People always ask, do you have a left-handed model? But does it mean that they'll even buy it? I always say I can make a left-handed one. They never hit me up. But I can do a lefty. But definitely the Roya model is definitely going to be my higher end. Not that the Big Rivers aren't nice customs. The Roya will be something like more of my art kind of style guitars, more of a premium. I really like the Big River with just the matte satin finish with the natural woods. You have left-handed, but none in stock. That's what I'll say. Currently out of stock. I will build one left-handed guitar, and I will refer every left-handed inquiry to that. Like I said, left-handed people, they just ask if you make left-handed guitars. They don't actually want it. They're just like, they give you a left-handed thumbs up in the end, but they never are like, oh, I'll buy it. They're just like, oh, do you make lefties? Good. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Left-handed people are, 10% of the population. Most left-handed people will just play guitar right-handed. That's what they, I was talking about it before. My dad is left-handed. He just plays right-handed. Suddenly your life, if you're a lefty, just play right-handed and your life will be a lot easier. You won't have to go looking for that left-handed guitar anymore. Once you learn on left-handed guitar, I get it, you're committed to being a left-handed player. Let me tell you something. You know who is a left-handed player? Kurt Cobain. Think about it. Smashed all of his guitars. So angry. So angry. Why was he so angry? Because it's not easy getting left-handed Jaguars all the time. But that didn't stop him from smashing them. I think that's the most fun. Will, would you say Kurt Cobain? Can you think of who's another lefty player?
Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix was lefty as well?
Yeah. He just flipped his guitars upside down though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't play a left-handed guitar.
No, he didn't.
He played, but he strung it.
Backwards.
Yeah. Okay. Those are the two. Who else? Is there any other lefties? Who? Look it up. Give me a list of.
Not many.
Yeah.
If you're smart, if you're left-handed, you'll learn.
But see that he smashes his guitars too. Paul McCartney's. Oh, he is. Yeah, he totally is. Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus is a lefty. Mark Knopfler? Really? Huh.
And you don't have to like work off of two lines.
How I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah. Like I'd never really clued in that Mark Knopfler was lefty, but I'm just thinking it's like, oh yeah, he totally is. Yeah. Hmm. Oh okay. But do they play left-handed?
I know Paul McCartney does.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture it.
Yeah. Albert King does.
Well, I know, like, Hendrix and stuff, I always picture with the upside down strap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine, I'll build a left-handed Big River for Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah, I'm going to have to confirm this. I'll have to do a hey baby girls, how are you doing? Knopfler plays right. He could be left-handed and just plays right. I'm just trying to visualize. It's just weird. It's just like, oh yeah. Because now that I'm thinking about Paul McCartney, it totally makes sense visually because then his guitar would be on. Yeah, they were always like sticking out on either side.
That's 2.5. I
The silhouette, like when I think of the Beatles, I think of the silhouette of the Beatles, and it's like, oh yeah, that's totally how they would. Yeah. Really? Man, what kind of guitar was it? Oh, okay. Why aren't you building a lefty for him? Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never built a left-handed guitar, but never had anybody ask me to build them a left-handed guitar. We did one. Will, we did that one Dunvegan, but we never finished it. We never finished it. It's just,
Lefties want to try everything left-handed. Like,
Yeah.
that's his problem, and that's why he'll ask, because he'll be like,
yeah.
try this left-handed.
Yeah, it's a real gamble because that's the thing. It's like, oh, great, they have a left-handed guitar, but if it's not for you, what do you do? I'm sorry I was trashing left-handed guitars so hard.
No, it's so funny because I say the same thing to him.
Yeah.
Because his parents tried to get him to play the other way, but he refused when he was a kid. So
Yeah.
now he has a hard life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
his fault. Now he can't buy nice guitars.
yeah.
All right.
Well, that's like my dad. They forced him to play right, and it's good that he did. It's really good that he did.
Everything has limited colors and options.
Yeah, yeah,
Most boosters won't even make lefty guitars. So even if you wanted customs, half of them say no.
yeah.
They're just, I think it's one of the biggest discouragements you can do. Yeah. Well, it's just that a lot of builders are shaped out to make guitars a certain way. So it's like, you gotta make all these different templates around backwards. It doesn't always translate. Well, yeah, the things that you're so used to doing, like your flutes and your cards and stuff like that, it's all backwards. So it's just like.
Well, that's another thing. If I made a left-handed guitar, I don't know if I could get it to feel like right.
You wouldn't be able to test it. Really.
Yeah, yeah. Like, how can I make sure it's set up right?
Well, you need a left-handed tester.
Oh, okay. Well, prototype the perfect left-handed guitar, and then I'll be like, fine, here it is.
Yeah, I know for sure there are builders who
Yeah.
that is not. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that. Yes, I'm gonna do his, and then we're gonna do yours. Hopefully.
And then is that all of the fretboards? Okay, good. Do we have enough? Wait. So, I don't know what happened to our.
You don't need a bump sandwich yet. I'd wait until after your runs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for your body though, that little last bit of food, but like this is pretty much where I want it to be today. We're on track. It might be like we're 15 minutes late for maybe a little bit to do your figure board on it.
Yeah.
We're pushing.
Will, did we ever find the other vice?
Nope.
It just disappeared.
I don't know.
I unless
Simon took it.
he took. I thought I gave him one the other day, and I thought that was the ratched one, but I might have given him the good one, and we might have thrown out the bad one.
It's fine.
Well, it just sucks. We need one more because I have one on mine that. But I guess you can clamp it to the table as well. Like that's another thing. How do you find the height of that? It's tall, yeah. So for you, I'll set you up on this one
For neck carving?
for neck carving. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Or we might just.
We're doing neck arts. We're gonna cycle you all one at a time to do the body routes.
Oh, okay.
People, so we do need 3 vices. So
Yeah,
we might hijack that.
Yeah,
vice.
it'll be okay. Yeah, this is a lower profile one, as well. So I might put this one onto that table there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Meredith is my height or shorter, so I'm surprised
She
Oh,
well,
we made these tables, huh?
yeah.
This is Henry and I's.
Yeah, she always complains that everything is too tall for her.
So yeah, you'll get the low lights
Yeah.
and the low tables.
Yeah.
A little bit more
We didn't make it for her.
no.
Everybody here is 6 foot and has a beard. We outnumber her. And I was like, this is your fault for filling your shop full of Vikings. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know what happened. It's weird.
You ever need fresh sandpaper as well? That box over there by like the Red Harbor is full of just missed sandpaper. So I need you to draw. Actually, we're gonna rip just a little bit of wood off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do need.
This is the beginning of the sweatshop. You guys just wait. Next on Friday, there'll be twice as many people in here, and then next week it'll just be full. It'll just be like full on sweatshop in here. This is just the beginning. We're starting a real factory here. It's the only way. It's the only way. How are you doing, Doom? So Doom, I got my flights all booked. I'll be landing in Saskatoon on the 3rd of August, and then my dad's picking me up, and then we'll probably see you at the lake in a few days after that, and then I'll be hanging around. I'll be back home till the 23rd. So I'll be in Saskatchewan for a bit, helping my dad clean up the place out in the bush, pretty much. Yeah, I'll be helping at the house, just clean up. They haven't been there for a few years, so they're putting me to work. Doom. That's what I'm doing. I'm going home to visit, and they're putting me to work. So if you're around. But I'll see you at your brother's wedding. Yeah, these are not ethical guitars. Nobody ever said Hank Bud guitars were ethical guitars. A Pilsner Rough Rider flag. Nice. I want to fit in at the lake. I'll have to make myself a Pilsner box cowboy hat. Every time I go back home, everyone makes fun of me. They say, "Why are your pants so tight? How come you're just drinking water?" You know, things like that. They're like, "You changed, Hank. You changed. You're not the same person who grew up here." Hang it up in the shop. I'll hang it behind me. But it'll be good to be back for a little bit. I haven't been back in Saskatchewan since 2020. I do need a backdrop. Don't worry, Doom.
We're joining it. We're gonna kind of do it together. You'll do one end, I'll do the other.
Yeah, I think
And then do the locating and stuff.
I was going to shut down the stream, but my mouse just froze. I have no mouse. I guess it's just going to keep streaming. It'll just keep streaming. I'm going to see if I can plug in a mouse here and see if I'm going to shut it down for the day. My day's about to begin.
You can assist with their cleanup while I do these
Oh
lessons.
no, that's the student's job. Now you guys can watch the students sweep up. Sweeping cam.
All right. Sound lines all on there?
Yeah.
All right.
Here, let me. So. Okay, my mouse is working again. Good news, my mouse is working again. The student cam froze though. Anyway, I'm shutting down for the day. I'll be back on Friday, and then streaming again on Monday. August, I'm taking a vacation, so get in while you can. I'll be streaming over August, but just not in the shop. So you guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week. Who should we raid? Who are we going to raid today? What are you guys thinking? Who should we? Yeah, you have a good evening there, Leslie. Who should we raid? Who's on right now? We got Brock's, Daniel Decay, Boyd's Custom Fab, Art by Trisha, Woodcraft by Owen. Who do you guys want to see? It's wide open. Wide open. Positively crafty.
We're going to do a dry clamp run. What might be good?
Let's see.
Might be good if you go on the other side here. I'll do
Anyway,
this.
I gotta make an executive decision right now.
So pretty much the name of the game is just to keep it on that
Let's
center.
do Way Cool Wood. Let's do Way Cool Wood. I haven't rated Way Cool Wood in a while.
This is why we do the dry.
So anyway, I'll be back. Let's check out Way Cool. Okay, I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you again, Wormwood, for the raid, and Standing with Leather as well for her raid. You guys, we'll see you again.